Hi Marty, this is Charles with ClickFunnels support team. Alright, I hope you're ready for a daunting task because to accomplish what you want to accomplish, you're going to have to create custom CSS code to duplicate um, this page here. Alright, this is what I'm assuming that you're trying to duplicate. I'll show you how to set the backing of this element here into a grayscale. I'm also going to show you how to take your circle images and remove the corners to where it looks like that as well. And I say daunting because this is going to take a little bit of work. Also, if you don't have any idea about CSS, then this is probably not a route that you want to go. Because you could ultimately break your page and it won't display properly at all if the CSS code is not proper. Alright, so first of all, I have this in Chrome developer tools. If you're not using Chrome, I highly suggest it, but to accomplish this task you're going to want to use Chrome. Just because that's what I'm familiar with, and me trying to show you how to do this in other browsers might result in my point not getting across properly. Alright, so when you're in Chrome, if you hit F12, the developer tools disappear. Yours will probably show up here to the top right. You'll need to click on this button and it'll set it down at the bottom. Alright, so we first have to decide or figure out what this element is that is covering the backside of this. If you click on this little magnifying tool, this will show you all the elements, all the CSS that's set up here, and all the divs tags that are set. So we want to color the backing of this area right here. Okay. So now if you look here, let's click on it. If you look, well, okay, it's not gonna behave. So we have this. If you look down here at the bottom, you'll see a tag that says div. It says div hashtag column dash left dash 297. All right, that is the div tag for that little section. So you'll want to write down that number. After you have that number written down, you'll come up here to settings. We click on settings, we go down to custom CSS. Alright, here's where we'll input that div tag, which will be hashtag col dash left dash 297. You'll open a brace, close the brace. Alright, now in here we're going to do background dash color colon, and we're going to put gray, or Gary. We'll put gray, and make sure you end it with a semicolon. As you can see, now we have this entire backdrop is set to that color. And what we can do here, we'll take the image here, we'll click on the image, open up this. If you go down here to where it says radius, if we click this on circle, it'll remove the corners or the dog ears off the circle there and just show the image. And then you will go in here and input your text, whatever you need it to be. The only thing is we're also going to have to add some padding, or it's going to look like just one big long, or not padding but margins, or it's going to look like one big long gray block. So we'll go in here, padding. Like I said, you really need to know CSS if you're working with this, but hopefully you have some concept of CSS and how to code it properly. But for padding, we only want to mess with the padding on the left and right. So we will do 5 pixels. Excuse me, not padding. I said that wrong. Margins. We'll do 5 pixels. No, 2 pixels maybe. Nope. Alright. Let's try the padding, see what that does. No. Alright, so I had to stop that and play around with it a little bit, but I figured out this is the best workaround we can do right now. Since it's going to color the entire backing here, what we're going to do is we're going to add a 20 pixel white border to the left and to the right. And this will, when we're all done, every one of these elements will be set up to the same way. So it'll look like they're separated apart. So we do a border dash left colon 20 pixel solid and white. And then border dash right 20 pixel solid white. Okay. Now, like I said, we're gonna all of these elements here. We're gonna make them. They're all gonna be using the same setting. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the next for the center here. We're gonna add the next. Let's see. All right. Okay. I guess that's why. So we got to get that off the screen. All right. So we go in here, and then this one's going to be div hashtag col dash center dash 423. This one's going to be div col dash right dash 355. This one's going to be div hashtag colon dash left 661. Then this one's going to be center dash 399. And then this one will be col dash right dash 883. Alright, write those down. We go back up here to settings, custom. So we'll add these here. So after this first one, we do a comma, hashtag col dash center dash 423, comma, hashtag col dash right dash 355, colon, hashtag col dash left dash 297, col dash center dash 399, colon, hashtag col dash right dash 883. Unless I screwed up on that one. So this one's, it's not 297, it was 661. Alright. So basically what that's saying is with all of these divs, apply this setting here. I apologize if you already know this. I don't know, so I'm trying to explain it as best as I can. I don't want to bore you if you already know CSS. But after we have that set, we go back here and we fix these images. We put them to circle. 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 Alright, now we preview that on a new page. And there you go. You just need to change your text here. to change the text to whatever you need it to change it to. Now in regards to this, we don't have a footer element right now. I do believe that's been requested as far as a feature request. However, right now it's not operational per se. It's still on the drawing board. Going back to this page here. So once again, if you know CSS, you can go in here and change the padding around. Let's close this out. Yeah. So you'll need to. Well, I mean, what do you have that as a headline? Yeah, headline here. So I already got the padding on here. Your padding here is set too far. Well, if you're trying to do it like that, so you have the setting at 78 on the left. So well, going in here and trying to change like the padding on this, that's going to affect when it's mobile. Like we can go and go to here, and then let's see what that element actually is. Okay, so that's div call dash left dash 250. Well, no, because actually we just want to. See, well, what we could do, go into open editor. We could give this a class as give it a class equals footer left. Copy that. Put it down here. All right. Now that whenever you make changes like this, make sure you go back to that, because it won't save. For some reason, it's not saving like that if you just click off of it. So we go back to the way it looks here and hit update. But wait a minute. Okay, I see what I did. Footer left. See what I mean? It'll, if you don't know what you're doing, it'll screw up the page. Click off of this. Why is it doing that? You know what? Let's move that. Alright, that just broke the page. So okay. Alright. I don't know if we're gonna actually be able to do that now that I'm playing with it. Because I assume what you want to do is, where'd that page go? I assume you're trying to do is you want to align all of this up. I don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to do that because as you saw, it was breaking the editor when I tried to make those changes. So yeah, I mean, until that footer element gets created by the dev team, I mean, this is probably what you're going to have to run with for right now. But yeah, like I said, if you don't know CSS, then that could be you can really mess things up if you don't know what you're doing. I'm going to leave this code in here. Just as an example, you have this video here to show you exactly what I did. But that's going to take care of your issue where you want the boxes to show up like that. What's real cool is we could even do border radius 5 pixels. Is that gonna work? Is that gonna work? Try 10 or 20 pixels. Okay, so that's scratch that. That's not gonna work. I was just gonna put like a little round of corners on there, but yeah, so this is how you accomplish this task. I apologize for the video going on this long, but I wanted to show you step by step how to do it. That way it's squared away. That way you can at least implement this specific strategy on here. But if you're going to delve into more, I highly suggest getting somebody that understands CSS to do this with you so you don't end up blowing up the page. Alright, so if you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to message back in. We're here to help.